Yo, stay wavy TV, ride the vibe with me, splash through your screen, drip clean like the sea, high tide energy, never on mute. From the sun, let the motion move you. Stay tuned.
Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers lost to the worst team in the NBA, the Sacramento Kings, who are now 10-30 in the NBA season so far. They've only won 10 games and they've lost 30. That team, led by Russell Westbrook, cooked the Los Angeles Lakers last night. Like, I literally couldn't believe what I was seeing, guys. Like, for the first time this whole season, and listen, the Kings are on a 2-game win streak. They beat the Houston Rockets before they played the Lakers, and they continued bringing that same energy from that win against Houston into this game against the Lakers in their home arena in Sacramento. But last night, for the first time, we saw Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook put their egos to the side, and they actually showed that they can play well together. And to make it even better, Malik Monk came off the bench and dropped 26 points. This man scored 7 threes, 7 out of 9. He only missed 2 out of 9 threes, bro. It was 7 for 9 from the 3 off the bench last night, bro. Going into this season, I told you guys, this Sacramento team is stacked. But because there's so many players on this team that are score-first players that have big egos that are used to being the number 1 or number 2 option on teams, that's why these guys haven't really played well together. We already seen DeMar DeRozan play with Zach LaVine on the Chicago Bulls. It did not work out. Zach LaVine is a ball hog. He doesn't like to pass the ball. DeMar DeRozan sometimes passes the ball too much, right? Russell Westbrook is a streaky shooter, causes a lot of turnovers, but on any given night can show glimpses of his prime where he was averaging a triple-double a game. And that's what happened last night. Russell Westbrook had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. DeMar DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan was on fire last night. DeMar DeRozan, who's one of the greatest mid-range shooters in NBA history, had 32 points last night, 14 for 19, 6 assists. Zach LaVine had 19 points. He made 3 out of 4 3-pointers. And listen, I know Zach LaVine loves to be the number 1 scorer on any team that he's on. But if Zach LaVine wants to actually start winning games and go back to being in the playoffs and actually compete for a championship, Zach LaVine is going to have to continue to play how he played last night. When Zach LaVine is ball hogging and just jacking up 20 to 30 shots a game, his team, 99% of the time, his team is going to lose. Because he's a very streaky shooter, right? He can get hot, but he's just not a good field goal percentage shooter overall. He's going to have to continue playing how he played last night. And if Malik Monk can keep playing how he played last night, scoring almost 30 points off the bench, it's probably too late for the Kings to even make the playoffs. I mean, they're the worst team in the league. They're 10 for 30 for the season. But last night, they showed that when this team is clicking, bruh, they have the potential to be a dangerous team in the West. Am I saying that the Kings are going to go to the conference finals? Hell nah. But this is a sleeper team, bro. And unfortunately, it looks like it took 40 games for these guys to finally figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But they looked great last night. Now, let's get into the Los Angeles Lakers, guys. Lukadoncic had 42 points. But you know what the problem is with Lukadoncic's 42 points? He was awful shooting threes last night. Awful. As a matter of fact, this entire Lakers team besides Gabe Vincent was awful shooting threes last night. Luka Doncic was 2 for 9 from 3. Luka Doncic, if you see that you're not making threes, why are you taking 11 threes in a game? You were 2 for 9 from 3, bro. After you missed the next 5, after you made the 2, you should have just went to the paint and made some mid-range shots. Why are you continuing to shoot bricks? Are you cosplaying Russell Westbrook? Russell Westbrook hit 4 3-pointers last night, y'all. He was 4 for 8. Yeah, you heard that. Russell Westbrook efficiently shot 3s last night. Made 4 of them. But you know Russell Westbrook, whenever he plays a former team or whenever he's playing somebody that he doesn't like, you know, Russell Westbrook, and he admitted this last night in the press conference, he plays with a chip on his shoulder. You guys think it's ironic that they beat the Houston Rockets twice this season? We all know how Russell Westbrook feels about Kevin Durant after he left OKC to go play for the Golden State Warriors. Went on to win 2 NBA championships. He went to 3 straight NBA finals before he tore his Achilles. We all know how Russell Westbrook feels about LeBron James. He made it clear he don't like LeBron James. He don't rock with LeBron James, and he hasn't talked to LeBron James since he left the team. I think the Lakers have left a permanent stain in Russell Westbrook's legacy, and Russell Westbrook knows that. He knows that, which is why he did what he did last night. He finally got his revenge on the team that left a permanent big stain on his NBA legacy. Nobody's ever going to forget how awful Russell Westbrook was when he played for the Lakers. The best thing Russell Westbrook did on the Lakers was dunk on Rudy Gobert. That was the best thing he did. Other than that, he was horrible. Worst seasons of his career was on the Lakers. Let's get back into the Lakers' poor three-point shooting last night. LeBron James had 22 points last night, 8 for 17. Guys, LeBron James took 5 three-point shots last night and he missed all of them. He didn't make 1 three-pointer last night. At some point, when is JJ Redick going to call a timeout and tell his team to stop shooting threes when they're not making them? Jay LaRavia, who was in the starting lineup at shooting guard because Austin Reeves is injured, he missed 5 threes in a row. He didn't make a single 3. Jay LaRavia had 2 points last night, y'all. I don't think he should ever start another game for the Lakers ever again. You have 2 points and you're in the starting lineup at shooting guard? I'd rather start Gabe Vincent over Jay LaRavia. Bronny James could have did better than that. Bronny James came in the game when the game was already over and quickly knocked down 2 3-pointers. Bronny James could have gave you more offense for the Lakers in the starting lineup. DeAndre Ayton, he had a lousy mid-game. He had 13 points, 13 rebounds, right? Doesn't sound bad, but when you don't have Austin Reeves in the lineup and your shooting guard only has 2 points, and you see that Luka and LeBron are struggling, knocking down threes, you got to play better than that, bro. You got to play better than that. You're the starting center. You're the starting center, bro. There's no reason why the starting center and the bench center have the same amount of points. Jackson Hayes had 12 points off the bench, 5 for 6. 5 rebounds. Marcus Smart had 1 point last night, y'all. 1 point. 0 for 3 from the 3. 0 for 5 overall. Awful. Awful. This is why JJ Redick be screaming and about to rip his hair out of his scalp, bro. Because on any given night, the Lakers can just walk around the court just farting all over the place. Luka just farting all over the place. LeBron just farting all over the place. And the Lakers are supposed to be one of the best teams in the West. Games like this, there should be like, listen, when you got LeBron James and Lukadoncic on your team, I don't give a damn if LeBron James is 45. He's still averaging 20 plus a game. You should never lose to a team like the Sacramento Kings in this fashion. Ever. The Denver Nuggets are currently outplaying the Lakers and they're missing their best player. Nikola Jokic is injured, y'all. And the Denver Nuggets are outplaying the Los Angeles Lakers right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves are outplaying the Los Angeles Lakers right now. Denver's 26-13 for the season. So the Lakers are no longer in the top 3, top 4 in the West. They're now number 5 in the West. Right above the Phoenix Suns, who they got who they got cooked by the last time they played. Now, the question is this, guys. If you're the Los Angeles Lakers and the trade deadline is closely approaching, do you pull the trigger and try to request a trade to make this team better? Do you pull LeBron James to the side and agree to a buyout for LeBron to leave this team? Do you try to trade a Rui Hachimura or a Austin Reeves to get something in return to make this team better on defense? We have to wait and see. But I'll tell you guys this. LeBron James gave DeAndre Ayton that look last night. You guys know that look that LeBron gives to people. You remember that look that LeBron James gave to Dwayne Wade when he was washed up playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers? Remember Dwayne Wade thought that he was going to turn back the clock and play how he played on the Miami Heat with LeBron? Man, D-Wade, bro, I don't think Dwayne Wade dunked the ball one time while he was playing for the Cavaliers. His knees was absolutely cooked, bro. It wasn't until D-Wade went back to the Miami Heat that we started seeing flashes of the old D-Wade. But LeBron James gave that look to DeAndre Ayton last night, man. So if DeAndre Ayton gets traded before the trade deadline, y'all, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. So yeah, man. Listen. I know a lot of people are gonna blame LeBron James for this loss last night. I blame the entire team. I think the entire team was just bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why the Lakers lost so bad last night is because nobody on the team besides Gabe Vincent could consistently knock down 3-point shots. There was multiple players on this Lakers team last night that did not hit a single 3 and took at least 5 3-point shots. There was multiple players in the starting lineup that didn't have more than 2 points on the Lakers last night. Jay LaRavia, Marcus Smart. This is unacceptable. And if you're the Lakers and the trade deadline is approaching and you're in the middle of the season and you're fighting for a position in the most competitive conference in the NBA, which is the Western Conference, you need to hit the panic button and you need to make some serious decisions before this trade deadline. Because the way that is looking, bro, if things keep going how it's going for the Lakers, I'm going to go ahead and say this. They may not even make the playoffs. You got the Phoenix Suns who are starting to play better. The Minnesota Timberwolves are starting to play better. You got OKC, you got the Spurs. The Clippers are starting to play better now that Kawhi Leonard is finally healthy. If things continue how it's going, there's a high possibility that this Lakers team will not make the playoffs. The Denver Nuggets, without the best player in the NBA, is clearly outplaying the Los Angeles Lakers. That's sad. This is a team that has Lukadoncic, one of the best scorers in the NBA, LeBron James, who can still give you 20 plus per game. And you guys just lost to the worst team in the NBA. Unbelievable. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.
Yeah, welcome to the vibe. Stay wavy in the mix, got the culture on the rise. Tap in, hit subscribe, ring that bell, let it ride. We gon' surf through the trends, give you game every time. Reviews, new views, keep it honest, never fake. If you're looking for the wave, this is the channel you embrace. Stay